Welcome back to Ria's World of Ideas. If you are new to my channel, I am Ria, and on my channel I love sharing all the ideas that I find helpful in my life and home, and hopefully you'll find them helpful in your life and home as well. So if you're not a subscriber already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave this video, and also don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you're always notified on all the new videos that I put out. And if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up to let me know that you enjoyed it so that I'm able to bring more videos to you guys in the future that you guys will like. So with all that being said, let's just jump into today's video. And today's video is a fall cook and clean with me video. I have some things that I need to clean today, some morning cleanups that I wanted to take you guys along with me to give you guys some daily cleaning motivation. And I also have some new fall breakfast recipes that I'm going to share with you guys. One, I've already made before. And two, I'm trying this year, so hopefully it turns out good, because if it does turn out good, it'll make this video. If it doesn't, I'll let you guys know my fails, because I always let you guys know my recipe fails whenever they happen. So hopefully everything goes good. And then also I will have a cleanup at the end as well, because you know we got to do that one big cleanup after, you know, cooking and all that stuff. So you'll get some cleaning motivation in the beginning of the video, some, you know, recipe ideas, some fall breakfast recipe ideas in the middle, and then some cleaning motivation at the end. And also these recipes are great to make ahead, because all of them can be frozen or put in the refrigerator to keep for a longer period of time. So if you ever want to make it on a Sunday to last the rest of the week, or you just have any day of the week where you're off and you want to make some make ahead breakfasts, these will be perfect for these three things I'm going to share with you are perfect to make ahead and freeze or put in the refrigerator to save for later. Also, I wanted to share with you guys a treat that I love at the store that only comes around in the fall time. And guys, I know it's not the healthiest thing. I know it's not the, like, you know, I know some people are like, oh, being healthy nowadays and stuff like that. And I'm all about balance. I'm the type of person that I do eat healthy things, but I do also eat things that are not good for us that taste delicious. And I just feel like, you know, balance is key and portion control is key. So I like to indulge. So I wanted to share with you guys these Pop-Tarts, these pumpkin pie Pop-Tarts that I get every year, guys. I can only get them during this time, and I live for these whenever they put them out in the store. These are so delicious. I don't like normal Pop-Tarts. I'm not, you know, that's like a kids thing for me, but and my kids love them, but I never like Pop-Tarts until these pumpkin pie Pop-Tarts are so good. And if it's one of those things that you want, like a fast little like pumpkin pie kind of tasting breakfast, or even a dessert or a little like treat for yourself, but you don't want to do any baking or you don't want to do any cooking, pick some of these up and then put them in the toaster, and then having them with your coffee in the morning, it tastes so good. This is like my go-to like guilty pleasure during the holidays. So I just wanted to share that with you guys if I haven't shared it already. So let's, like I always say, let's put your hair up in a bun and let's get things done. So we're starting off the cleaning in my bathroom because it tends to get messy, especially on the counter when I'm getting ready for the day. This is actually not as messy as I usually get. Normally stuff is everywhere, but this is actually kind of pretty tamed. But I like that I have like this bin right here is like a little bin that I share with you guys on my channel. I'll link it down below if you haven't seen this. It's a dresser that was sent to me, and I put it together and I basically made it like our hairdresser. And so I always have this top drawer with all our everyday hair stuff, so it's easy to put everything back in that drawer and then put it back in that little dresser, you know, bin. It goes with it, and it makes it easy clean up in the morning. And then my makeup bag, of course, which I love, I will link it down below if you guys want to grab it. It makes it so easy to clean up my makeup as well. And what I love about having my makeup, all my everyday makeup in the makeup bag, is that if I have to travel anywhere, especially when my kids were in events and we have to go somewhere sometimes and stay overnight, or if I have to go anywhere else like staying with my family or relatives, I can just grab my makeup bag and go, and I don't have to think about, okay, what makeup I gotta pack, what facial stuff I gotta pack. Everything is in that bag, so I just grab that bag and go. And it's also good to have all your makeup in a makeup bag for us moms, us busy moms, because some of us moms do our makeup in the car because we just don't have enough time in the day. And I have to say that the mirrors in the car is actually the best mirror ever. And speaking of mirrors, this glass surface cleaner, I just have to show you, I was showing you guys, is the best surface cleaner. I got it from Dollar Tree. I love it, and that's why I was showing it to you guys, so I can share it with you guys, that it's the best glass cleaner ever, and I love it. But anyways, I have to say that the mirror in the car, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, but it's like the best mirror. Like, I feel like I'm always like, I pluck my eyebrows and I feel like I get every little hair. And then when I look at myself in the little mirror in the car, I find like other hairs that I didn't see, and I find flaws that I didn't see. So the mirror is good for you to do your makeup, but it's also kind of cruel because it shows every imperfection. But I like doing my makeup in the car, and if I run out of time, to just grab that bag and I can do it. So the makeup bag is a tip that I want to give you guys today, that if you guys have everyday makeup, it's great to just put in a makeup bag, because anytime you have to go somewhere, just grab that bag and you don't have to worry about finding the things that you need to have your makeup done. And then I always like making my bed for the day. I find that when I tidy up my room, it just sets me on a good note for the day. Like just making my bed and like tidying up all the little things in my room. I know that I have something accomplished. At least my bedroom's accomplished. At least my bathroom's accomplished, and I just tidy it up. And I have to say, guys, I am loving my fall decor. Like this fall decor that I share with you guys in my bedroom is my favorite this year, and I'm just loving it. Look how gorgeous it is. I will link down below my DIY fall playlist, so you guys can see all these DIYs. These are all Dollar Tree DIYs, and this is like the prettiest part of my room. I just love waking up in the morning and seeing all these beautiful orange colors for fall. Okay guys, so before I show you guys the pumpkin spice waffle recipe, I had to show you guys my waffle makers. Now this is the one that I normally use. I've had it for a long time. As you can see, it's like broken, and so this is what I normally use when I'm making waffles. But Brianna saw this at Walmart and just had to get it. I've seen it at Walmart a while ago. It's been here for a while. It's not a new thing. I've seen it at Walmart previously, but she really wanted this, and she wanted to buy it with her own money because she just loves the fact that she can make mini waffles. Actually, her and Ari wanted to get them, but Ari is actually saving up her money for something else. So she was actually going to get a purple one because they didn't want to share. I don't know what it is about kids. They don't want to share stuff, but my oldest is going to get a purple one. They have purple, blue, red, and then this pink one. And so I wanted to share with you guys this little mini waffle because I think it's so cute. She made some eggs in it last night. So she likes making fried eggs, and so she actually made eggs in it. So it's not only for waffles, but I wanted to share with you guys that they do have this at Walmart for, I think, $9.98. And you can get them. They have, like I said, different colors. And it's a cute little way to make little mini pancakes. But, I am a mom of making pancakes for a bunch of people. So I think this is like the best way. But my kiddos really wanted this, so I just kind of wanted to share with you guys that they do have like these little mini waffle makers at Walmart if you want to pick them up. And I'm actually going to make some of the batter in here. Well, actually, Brianna's going to make some of the batter in this one too, because she wanted to make her pumpkin spice waffles in this one. So if you see different sizes, you'll see why, because it's going to be big square ones here, or rectangles, and then little mini ones. So I will link this down below. If I can find it online, I will link it down below for you guys, and that way you guys have direct links to it. So all right, now onto the recipe. Okay guys, so here are the ingredients you're gonna need for the pumpkin spice waffles. You're gonna need some pumpkin puree, some pure pumpkin puree. You're gonna need some flour. You're gonna need some pure vanilla extract. You're gonna need some pure maple syrup, which guys, this thing is not cheap, but it really gives good flavor to recipes, especially during the fall time. Thank God this recipe, I only need 2 tablespoons of this. Like I said, because it's not cheap. You're also gonna need some baking powder and baking soda. I have mine in these little like Dollar Tree containers. You're also gonna need some eggs. You're also gonna need some salt, and of course pumpkin pie spice, because this is pumpkin spice waffles. And then you're gonna need some milk too, and then you're gonna need some unsalted butter. You're gonna actually need 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. And the reason why I have it in this bowl is because, this glass bowl, is because you're gonna put it in the microwave and melt it before you make this recipe. So you wanna put it in a glass bowl, not a plastic one. So let's get started. These waffles are not only good for breakfast, but you can actually make them for dinner. In my home, every Wednesday is breakfast for dinner night, and it's a family favorite night because it's a night that, for one, is so easy and cheap to make breakfast for dinner, and also it's a night that I don't get any complaints from my husband or my kids about what we're eating for dinner, because everybody loves breakfast for dinner night. So it's one of those things that if you haven't incorporated in your meal planning, you guys need to do it. I've been doing this for years, having a designated night every week for breakfast for dinner night, and it saves you money, it saves you time, and it makes everybody happy. And it's not like you're eating something that's like Pop-Tarts or cereal. It's like, no, you're making like bacon or sausage or scrambled eggs or omelets or pancakes or waffles or French toast. You're making filling things, like basically a big breakfast, and that will, hold the kids over just like a meal. And it's just, like I said, it's a family favorite. Everybody loves it, and every time I tell somebody about it, or my husband suggests it to somebody, or he tells people, oh, we're having breakfast for dinner, people are like, oh, that's a good idea. And then other people have incorporated that in their homes as well. Like they'll tell me, oh, I started having breakfast for dinner night ever since you told me about it. So it's something that it makes it easy for us mamas when we're doing meal planning, because like I said, it's so affordable, and it's one of those nights that you don't have to think of a new meal. You can just think of a creative, type of breakfast. And it's good for the holidays because then you can switch up the everyday, like waffles. You can make pumpkin spice waffles, or the butter that I'm about to show you, that is a pumpkin spice butter. You can take that butter and put it just on your waffle or your pancake, and then just make that, that regular pancake or waffle have a little bit more flavor. So you can always get creative with the holidays, and it's a great thing to have breakfast for dinner night. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't tried it in your home, try it one night. You won't be disappointed, neither will your family. And also the leftovers that you have from that night can be breakfast for Thursday morning. So then you're actually saving you time on Thursday morning because you already have breakfast done. You can use any syrup with these waffles, but I think pairing it up with the maple syrup that's already in the waffles is the best, because the flavors to put together just taste better. And my girls actually love this. I actually hate that they love it because it's so expensive, but they actually like this better than regular syrup. So it's something that you can splurge on just for the holidays. Okay, for the pumpkin spice butter, what you're gonna need is 2 sticks of salted butter, which this is actually a cup of salted butter as well. You're also gonna need 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. You're gonna need a half a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. Then you're gonna need 1/3 a cup of pumpkin puree, the pure pumpkin puree. And then you're gonna need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then you're gonna need 1/3 a cup of honey. And we're gonna put all this in the little KitchenAid mixer and whip it up. Guys, this butter right here tastes so delicious. Even if you're on the fence about pumpkin spice or pumpkin anything, you definitely need to try this butter. This butter reminds me of whenever you go to those restaurants and they have like their house butter and it has like a flavor to it, and they have like these rolls that are like buttery, and it just tastes so good at these restaurants. And it's like sometimes you just go to the restaurants for the rolls and the butter. That's what this reminds me of. The pumpkin spice and the pumpkin puree is not overpowering in this butter whatsoever. And I know a lot of people might think that like they're not a fan of pumpkin or pumpkin spice, but this, like the mixture of the flavors in here, gives it just a little bit of flavor. But I mean, it tastes so delicious. It's not overpowering. Like the waffles or the pumpkin muffins I'm gonna share with you guys, you can actually taste like the pumpkin spice, and if you're a pumpkin lover, that's great. This butter has such a good taste to it. It has just like the perfect spices, the perfect blend of spices, and the pumpkin puree to make it taste delicious. And what I wanted to eat this with is, like I said, this reminded me of like the butter that you see at the restaurant. So this would be great with waffles and pancakes. You could put that, over for your breakfast. But I wanted to try it with rolls, and I found these rolls at Walmart, these dinner yeast rolls, so that they would be perfect to try with. And guys, this tasted so good together. Like this is like my favorite go-to thing now. I couldn't stop eating it, neither could my girls. And then I wanted to share with you guys how you could style this for like a party. This is like a Dollar Tree sign that I made into kind of like a little board. This is a ceramic pumpkin with the lids that they have at Dollar Tree. They also have it in orange. And then the pumpkin towel I got from Walmart for 98 cents. And I thought this was like a cute little way to display like the rolls, like I said, for a party, or you can just basically do it however, but I thought this would be a cute way to, display it. Okay, so now we're moving on to the pumpkin cheesecake muffins, and it's starting to get messy in here, guys, but For the filling, you're going to need some pumpkin puree, and I'm just using the leftover pumpkin puree that I had. I bought a big can for all these recipes. So I made the butter and I've made the waffles, and then I'm using the leftover of this to make the muffins. But normally you need a 15-ounce can, and again, I'll put all the recipes down below. You're going to need some cooking oil. You're going to need some eggs, sugar, flour, of course, vanilla extract, some baking powder, some baking soda, pumpkin pie spice, and some salt. Now these pumpkin cheesecake muffins actually have two mixtures that you make with them, and then you swirl them together. So the first mixture is basically the pumpkin mixture that I'm making now, and you want to mix all your wet ingredients first, then your dry ingredients, and then you'll mix it together. And it says it more on the recipe, so don't worry, I'll have that link down below. And then you'll make the cheesecake filling later on, and then swirl it together. And this is a family favorite of ours. I've made this for so many years now, and my kids always request it. They even request this when it's not even like the fall season, and so I think it's so funny. My husband's not a fan because he doesn't like cheesecake, so he actually, if you have someone who doesn't like cheesecake, then you might want to make them the pumpkin donut holes that I shared with you guys in my last video, and I'll link that down below if you haven't seen it. That is just straight like pumpkin with cinnamon sugar, and it's so good. So if you have someone like my husband who's not a cheesecake lover but is a pumpkin spice lover, or wants to try something pumpkin spice, then try the pumpkin spice donut holes. And like I said, I'll have that video down below so you guys can get that recipe. Okay, for the cheesecake filling of the muffins, you're going to need an 8-ounce cream cheese softened, so you have to leave it out for a while before you start cooking. You're going to need 1 large egg yolk, just the egg yolk, not the egg. You're going to need 5 tablespoons of sugar, and then you're going to have 1/8 a tablespoon of pure vanilla extract, and we're going to mix it all together in the KitchenAid mixer. Okay, I have to say that these little Halloween cupcake holders that I'm using, they suck. They don't work well. So these white ones and kind of silver ones that I got, I don't know what brand this is. I think I probably got this from Walmart. This actually works better because the little Halloween ones are like messing up my cupcake. So as you can see, this one looks nicer. It's looking like it's supposed to, but as I'm trying to mix this one, as you can see, the cupcake just keeps moving. The cupcake holder just keeps moving, and it's not letting me, you know, swirl it and nicely how it's supposed to keep it shaped. So yeah, so just pay attention to this one, not that one. So here I have like the metal one and the white one. And I think the metal one is the best one because as you can see, it's keeping its shape. So yeah, I wanted to try something different with the cupcake holders for you guys. Normally I don't use cupcake holders, I just use the mini muffin tins, but I wanted to kind of make it look nice for pictures. And yeah, so the paper ones, like the Halloween paper one and this white paper one, as you can see, is collapsing. So I would either, when you guys make this, just make it straight onto the actual muffin things and just spray it really good, or get these metal ones right here, because as you can see, this metal one, once I started swirling, it didn't move. So yep, that's my suggestion. So while the muffins are in the oven, I'm gonna start with my kitchen because as you can see, I got a big mess to clean up and put things away. I feel like whenever I'm giving you guys some cleaning motivation lately, it's always my kitchen. I'm always sharing with you guys my kitchen, but I feel like that's where the most messes are at. And I feel like that's the place where we get stuck, where we are not motivated to clean, because I feel like as moms, every time we do, at least for me, every time when I clean and do the dishes, I feel like 5 or 10 minutes later, my kitchen is messy again. Like it's just, no matter how I get on to the girls or get on to them about how don't leave dishes in there or something always ends up on my counter. Like whether it's like my youngest, she loves to leave her backpack on my stools and like her lunchbox. And I'm like, no, you need to unpack it and put it away. Like, you know, we have drop zones for it. And it's like, I'm always reminding them. And I feel like every time when I have the energy to clean up the whole kitchen, it looks nice for like 5 minutes. So let me know if I'm not alone in that. Like, do you feel like that too, that once you clean like your kitchen or any room actually, like it only lasts for 5 minutes with kids? Like when you have kids in the home, and it just like feels like whenever you have accomplished a room, it doesn't last very long that it's going to stay clean. And if you guys think that it's going to get better when the kids get older, I'm sorry to tell you guys this, but it doesn't. I have older kids now, and I always said to myself, I can't wait till they get older because it's going to be better. My house is going to be cleaner because they're going to be able to do for themselves. No, guys, it actually gets worse. And so if you have young ones and you are watching me and listening to me, I'm sorry to tell you, it's not going to get better. And I feel actually that my house was cleaner when my girls were younger, because I had like a playroom for them. I had a little kind of like playpen for them, and so they always had like a certain area of the home where their toys was at. But when they're older, guys, like teens and tweens, their earbuds are everywhere, their phone stuff is everywhere, their shoes are everywhere. Like they get worse as they get older. So I'm sorry to tell you guys, it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse when your kids get older. But I hope this cleaning motivation today gives you guys the motivation that you need, because I know I always need some motivation. Okay guys, they just came out the oven and they actually turned out good. I thought that I was kind of scared because of the little using the cupcake holders. They weren't working right, but look at how golden and delicious they look. This is a family favorite. We love it. Here's the other two that are over here. Has a nice little golden touch to it. Let me see if I could take it out so you guys can see it. Up. Yes. So you can make mini muffins. Like I used to make mini muffins, but look at this. Oh my God, this is so delicious. I mean, my house smells so good, guys. This is my candle that I have right here, but I don't even have to light that today because this right here is making my house smell so good. And this is so delicious. So this is perfect for a little breakfast for the kiddos or a dessert or a snack. But look, it just looks really nice. Oh, wait, let me see. Let me get the camera because sometimes the camera doesn't focus on it. So look how golden it looks. Nice little pumpkin cheesecake muffins. Family favorite, and you guys will love it too. Okay guys, so I'm gonna end the video now because I actually have to get to one of my daughter's track meets right now, but I hope this video gave you guys a little bit of cleaning motivation if you needed it today, and also some ideas on some pumpkin spice breakfast recipes that you can make in your home. All the recipes I will have a link down below in the description box because these were not recipes of mine. I never like to take credit for something that I didn't create. These were actually recipes that I found online. The pumpkin cheesecake muffin, I've been making them for years and my family loves them. And then the pumpkin waffles and then the butter I just recently found this week and I want to try it, and so I will have them linked down below because like I said, I never like to take credit for other people's work. I don't feel like we need to. Like, I know some people share recipes and don't give credit to the recipes they found it from, but you guys know on my channel, whether it's a recipe or a DIY that I'm inspired by, I'm always gonna link the person who inspired me or where I got the idea from. So the recipe will be down below, again, in the description box. Now the only thing is I did switch up some things for the pumpkin spice waffles. I call them pumpkin spice waffles, but they're actually called healthy pumpkin waffles, and she used whole flour, and I just use regular flour. And then like any other substitutions you guys saw in the video that I switched it up because some of them use like the allspice and the nutmeg, and I just use pumpkin spice. I tend to use pumpkin spice for everything. So whenever you see like recipes that say allspice, nutmeg, and then what was the other one? Ginger, cloves, when they have them all, and cinnamon, when they have them all separate, basically it's all of those are in pumpkin spice. So if you have pumpkin spice on hand, just use that. Just basically what I do is just add up like all the measurements of each individual one, which is usually like half a teaspoon. Just add that up and then you use that many teaspoons of pumpkin spice because pumpkin spice has all those seasonings, all those seasoning spices in them. And so if you're gonna make a pumpkin spice recipe, then you might as well just use that. So, but again, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Hey guys, don't forget to click on the picture in the middle of the screen so you can subscribe to my channel and get notifications on all the new videos that I put out, and check out these other 2 videos that I have posted on my channel on either side of my picture. Have a great day.